This is John Tucci with Lake Savers and Aerationtech. We're here in northern Michigan on one of our wastewater projects. We just finished installing and firing up these systems yesterday, and as you can see, we've got a primary lagoon here and a second primary lagoon here, which is where their wastewater enters this lagoon system. And then behind me, we've got three larger lagoons that I'll show you in a few minutes. So fairly sizable municipal wastewater operation. Again, two primary lagoons and three finishing lagoons. And you can see in these primary lagoons, they've got three surface aerators that have been taken out of service or offline, have not been removed from the pond yet. Those are three 7.5 horsepower units. When we got here to start this project, only two of them were operational, which still put the total horsepower at 15 horsepower. And again, this lagoon is designed for 22.5 horsepower. We've replaced this technology with our Airstream Pro units. There's two of them, total of 5 horsepower each. A 2 horsepower high volume circulator and a 3 horsepower high efficiency aerator circulator. So we've gone from 22 horsepower to 10 horsepower in this lagoon. And if you can pick it up, what you'll notice is that even with that tremendous reduction in horsepower and energy usage, we've picked up, compared to the old technology, real gains in both aeration and circulation efficiency. So you can kind of see by the foam at the surface the water movement through these lagoons, and each machine is pushing the aerated water along the bottom of the lagoon across all the way across the lagoon, and we're creating a rotational flow in this lagoon with just two machines at 10 horsepower. Very aggressive mixing, much better than they were getting with the 22 horsepower machines that they were running. And over time we'll definitely begin to see a tremendous impact on their water testing and sludge reduction measurements in these two lagoons. So again, big gains in energy efficiency, big gains in performance just by upgrading to a more modern, updated technology, the Airstream Pro. The other nice thing about these units, you'll notice, is that the motors are submersed, which is going to increase longevity of these machines over your typical surface aerator with a motor that's exposed to the heat and the elements and is trying to operate in a moist environment in a lagoon, which they're really not designed to do. And they've had lots of problems with these units as a result of this outdated technology and trying to use above surface motors for a job that's much better suited to submersible technology. This is John Tucci again with Lake Savers and Aerationtech. Want to show you a second part of our wastewater project here in northern Michigan. This is one of the second lagoon in a series of 3. These are their finishing lagoons. They take the water from the primary lagoon and continue to treat them before the water is discharged. And so the goal in these lagoons is to oxygenate and circulate this water continuously. The most efficient way to do that is to use our lagoon bottom diffused aeration technology. This particular lagoon is using a 7.5 horsepower compressor with our drive controller technology, and a total of 11 of our high efficiency ceramic diffusers, mixer diffusers. The goal of this technology is not to just transfer oxygen to the water from the bubble itself, but more importantly to mix the water vertically, where it picks up oxygen at the surface and then pull it back down along the bottom of the lagoon. And we're going to be we are turning over this lagoon several times a day with just 7.5 horsepower and and 11 diffusers, and meeting all the BOD requirements that they have for all 3 of these lagoons. So here we have a project that has 3 7.5 horsepower air compressors running 3 large secondary treatment lagoons and 2 primary lagoons with a total of 10 horsepower of our Aeration Technologies. So 32.5 horsepower for this entire project. A competing design for this same project was using 80 horsepower to do these 5 lagoons. So we're delivering an energy savings of better than half over our competitor who was bidding on this project. So great example of combining aeration technologies for different purposes to achieve a superior result and better energy efficiency using the right tool for the job. That's our objective with Aerationtech. We carry the best of breed of a variety of technologies so that we can match them up to the specific needs of the customer and come up with an integrated system that produces the best performance at the lowest price and the best energy efficiency.